but for the war. All for all, each in every, and I am thou, is was this only now. Beings busy being beings, in infinite suchness tempered, ineluctable where-when of isness becoming fate, and I would be thou, but for the war, but for the hate, but for all against all pitted, but for the heart-gutted snake. Leaves into ear whisper love's bony embrace, soldiers face down kiss their earthly mate, in infinite sadness tempered, where when ineluctable fate, busy with being, dreams this only now, each in every, all for all's sake, and I am thou, but for all against all pitted, but for the truth-gutted snake, but for the war, but for the hate. For we in us gathered, being the future state, targeted by yesterday's men, the kings of mediocrity, second-rate thieves who'd steal the breath from babies' lungs, chain their eyes to the rungs of the banal, the endlessly craven substitutes for touchful truth, for the infinite isness of here, for glistening and star-filled listening, where all for all, each and every, was this only now. Beings busy being beings, in infinite suchness tempered, ineluctable where-when of isness becoming fate, but for the war, but for the hate, but for all against all pitted, but for the heart-gutted snake. Once upon each all times, every only heroes, heroed for love, became becomers for love, faced into cyclopean eye for love, filched fire from gods for love, pulled doves from the mouths of dragons for love, or died in the trying for love, now swallowed by hubris, where each is only each, and now is only and always digested in the acids of then and none and impossible, and the snake turned inside out, power turned on itself, absence devouring presence, here tucked into a box of not likely. And so each now here waits in the silence of maybe, for some future time when all for all, each in every, was this only now. Beings busy being beings, in infinite suchness tempered, ineluctable where-when of isness becoming fate, and there is no war, and there is no hate, and there is no all against all pitted, and there is no heart-gutted snake. For we in us gathered, being the future state, hold in our hands, in our heads, in our fists, in our guts, in our hearts, the world to recreate. All for all, each in every, and I am thou.